Perfect.
So we're going to show you guys how to resign players to incredibly cheap contracts in Madden 20. This is going to be kind of like an updated video along with some new stuff that we're going to show you. We're going to kind of run some tests live in front of you guys now so you guys can be a part of this whole thing. You know, there's just so many different ways to excel in the game of Madden. So it's a lot of fun. So if you guys are brand new to our channel, you know, look to subscribe. Make sure to like our videos if you guys like it. It really helps us out. Leaving us a comment down below. Let us know what you guys are doing in the self-quarantine right now. What do you guys got going on? And how are y'all doing? So with that being said, guys, let's launch into this and show you guys this video. Okay, so to quickly go over the contracts real quick, the net savings, guys, is only this year. That's it. It's only the current year. The penalty, the signing bonus has to be paid off over multiple years. So if you trade a guy away and it shows that you save money this year, you may lose money in the next years because you're paying for that player as if he is on your team. So just keep that in mind and be very careful of getting rid of guys with signing bonus. Now, what we're showing you here is showing you how to do this without giving a bunch of a signing bonus out there, and you really want to scour as much as possible and offer as many guys in each different position. Those 7-year deal, 3.85 million, and this is how the contract is going to look. It'll show 550,000 salary, 7 years. And the reason this helps is because when you offer a guy a multiple amount of years, what's happening here, especially if he's horrible, they like that multiple amount of years, because these guys at a 62 overall, chances are they're not going to be getting contracts for a lengthy amount of time, so they enjoy this. Okay, if you're talking with a guy who is a very high overall, the amount of years doesn't matter as much, okay, because they know they're going to keep getting contracts. Just kind of think of it like that. Now, some of these guys too that have a high overall, we talked about halfbacks. Now, we've offered a lot of halfbacks, and we're just casting a wide net right here. If you are playing with the Dolphins, they have a lot of cap room. Some of these guys we are trying to do just trading for trading purposes here. I doubt Emmanuel Sanders will accept this, but here's the other thing. If you're in a league with a lot of different guys in your league, cast a wide net. Constantly be offering guys. If someone competes with you, pull it. Doesn't matter. Keep offering them, because in the first 2 years, you need to get as many of these guys signed to this deal as possible, because what that's going to do is that's going to free up your cap room to mega millions amounts of dollars, to where you can then, in the next 3 to 5 years, all you do is you keep signing these deals for these guys with 7-year deals, keep hiring these backups. You're going to be able to trade these guys away to huge, great deals. And then on top of that as well, you're going to have so much money left over that if you come across a guy like Chris Jones, you come across some of those guys in the top 100, you are going to be able to offer them a lot more money than other people offer them. Even if you're in a league with a lot of other people, you could still get a lot of these guys, because who's going to be fighting you for Kyle Allen? I mean, you start going down the list, who's going to be fighting you for some of these guys? They're just really not. You know, Jeff Driscoll, you can offer him these deals. And, you know, people aren't just going to compete just to compete for no reason for a guy who's terrible. So what we're doing is, like we said, just casting a wide net. We are trying to get multiple guys to accept this, because guess what? Even if we get 3 out of the 5 that we're offering this contract, let's say we get 5 out of 5, it's great trading potential. So don't be afraid to offer a lot, because if these guys do accept it and I don't want them, I'm trading them away. So it's going to be really easy. Other positions as well, we're not going to be offering these guys, you know, these deals. You still can offer these fullbacks these deals. However, we don't need to, because some of these positions are so easy to trade for, and you can allow the other team to pay for the signing bonus. And fullback is a great one, because they already are getting cheap contracts. So just allow the CPU to pay it off, and then, you know, keep working in the contracts from there. Wide receiver, halfback, these are guys you want to get to cheap deals, because if I could get a guy like Kareem Hunt to a cheap deal, well, that's great, because now I have my starting halfback for a 7-year deal for 0 signing bonus, and I'm in complete control. So a lot of this is just complete control and trying to, you know, really have great backups. So let's see if any of these guys are going to accept a deal with us. and come and play for our team for incredibly cheap. And you know, if they don't, it's okay. So contract accepted, 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 and this is great. So free safety McCourty, I'm seeing already some trade value here, and this is fantastic. So I'm going to go to the salaries now, and I'm just going to show you guys. So I just signed Kareem Hunt to a 7-year deal for $3.85 million. Let's go across the board. I really need a good backup quarterback, because quarterback is a position you definitely want to cast a wide net with, and the reason is because they obviously just get paid so much money. I mean, look at Ryan Fitzpatrick here, and I know it's Ryan Fitzmagic, but even at a 67 overall, you could still end up paying a decent penny. So, you know, just keep that in mind. So we already got our 2 halfbacks. Any other halfback after this, I would more than likely just trade away. I would keep this guy here because he's so cheap, and then I would trade the rest away. Now, you know, a 7-year deal here for Aguilar, and I just want to show you guys that this is possible. We also got another guy to accept it here for a 7-year deal. You know, that's fantastic. Even with our rookie reserve, we're still sitting at $83.8 million in cap space right now, and the Dolphins are just amazing to do this with. Now, another guy too, just to take this into consideration. Okay, so some of these guys who signed, so Devin McCourty signed with us right now. So I talked about that 1.3 million, 1.32 million, dear Lord, signing bonus. So that's what I would owe him right now. So that's the penalty. That's as much as possible, which is great, because why is this another great thing? Well, look at the roster size. We've already talked about the offseason. This is one of the best times to go and trade. Well, I just signed him, and guess what? I'm already going to turn around, and I already know there's no more guessing too on what the draft picks are. The season's already over. So this is what's great. You could trade, you can move him to a strong safety, to a cornerback. He's going to hold his value, and then, you know, from here, I would just look at it and say, okay, well, they have cap room issues, so their team is pretty bad with that. You know, the 7th round pick, and then here, you know, I'd say, hey, do it, and then I would pad it a little bit. You could trade for a player. Especially at this point, they've already just signed some of these guys, and then, you know, I wouldn't trade for Jacobs because his injury is actually really low, and that's not a good thing. But definitely looking at this and saying, okay, well, what if I can get the 3rd round pick for him? Here's what's great. I already know that I got in some halfbacks. Well, what if I take Burrito, or I take this guy who I said I wasn't going to trade? And then from here, in reality, all I'm trading is a 4th round pick and that halfback, and I just got the 3rd round pick, or the 1st round 3rd overall pick in the draft. So, you know, really try and have backup plans, different strategies. Let's see if we can get another group of guys to accept this, another huge wave of guys to accept this. One rejected, accepted. And this is why I'm just casting a wide net. Now, once again, I would go and do that again. I would constantly be going in and offering whoever up a contract that I could. Right now, since, you know, he's getting a contract, I would obviously pull him off, or I know now that I could really bid with this guy, because I know that I'm saving a lot of money. Okay, another guy there. Okay, I couldn't get him. Eckler. Okay, Von Bell. Now keep offering these guys contracts. You know, keep doing it. Even if it's a kicker, you know, a kicker here, I would do it. Only if he's good, or I would just trade for him. And that's really it. Here I see an opportunity because he's 7-year, you know, there's no one offering him any deal right now, and it's already in the 2nd week. Another guy I would offer, Trey Waynes, I would offer a contract to this, and then if he accepts it, I'd have the opportunity to trade away or to, you know, keep him. Now, the one thing I want to truly stress upon you guys is that think of the trade value. If I truly go through and I sign each one of these guys, or I sign a lot of these guys, imagine how much I could trade away and how much trade potential I have on my team alone. So, you know, let's just advance again. I'm not going to dive down too deep into it. Accepted. I'm just looking for at least, you know, it's probably going to be half and half. And this is the last week here. And let's try this. I don't think anyone's going to accept at this point. It's going to end up being the draft. But what I want to do is I want to look over my team and I want to see what my salaries are now. Now, we were sitting at about 80 million. We're at 98 million right now with a $22.1 million rookie reserve with only 3.13 million in cap penalty of this year. Next year we're clear, so I could still trade away now and I'm going to be fine. Now, I didn't get a quarterback. That's one position that you guys need to go and get. Just because I didn't do it in this video doesn't mean you can't be doing, you shouldn't be doing it in real life. You need to be doing it. You should be doing it in force, because that is a position that is super expensive. So be getting those guys cheap and get them off. And here's what's great. Look at what I'm paying my 3 halfbacks right here. This is why we said do not draft halfbacks. There's so many different ways to profit from not drafting halfbacks. And look, I got 3 halfbacks that are amazing that I could keep forever, have exciting trade value here. I can get first round picks out of these guys, and I have them for the next 7 years. So the minute these guys start getting old at all, I'm trading them away, and then I'm going to replace them in the free agency with 7-year deals. Now, going across the board, we just got 2 wide receivers for 7-year deals. How much money that is saving us here. I mean, just look at this guy who's he's same age, but he's 4 overall higher, and look at how much more money he's getting paid. Now, obviously, these aren't super realistic contracts, and it's going to be harder if there's other users involved in this. However, you could still get it done. You definitely can. Ogba signed to a cheap deal. We got another right end. Now, these guys are great backups. Think of these guys as backups, not first stringers. Ray, and I would be trading him away, because look at the total. This is great. Your savings is 1.83 million. I would have traded him away before we got to this point. Trade him away in the first week of the offseason, when you can. So the first week of the free agency signing period. Now, moving across the board, let's look. We got 3 cornerbacks who signed with us, incredible deals, and this is just huge. Really, really big. We can move those guys to safety, yada yada yada, whatever. But this is what you guys should be doing. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this video. Share and like the video for us. Make sure to subscribe. This is an updated roster. This is brand new, and this is going to work for the rest of the year. And in fact, it's probably going to work till the next year as well. So stay up to date, guys. Click the notifications bell. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to go to our website for other Madden content, and make sure to get merched up as well. We'll see you in the next video. Take it easy, guys.